Hey friends, my name is Angie and welcome back to the Bumblebee Farmhouse, a place where I hope that you can find a little bit of inspiration to make your house a home sweet home. If you guys are new here, then welcome. I'm so glad to have you here hanging out with me today. I hope that you'll consider subscribing and joining my YouTube family. I would love to have you here at the Bumblebee Farmhouse, and I'd love it if you guys could leave me comments so I could get to know you. And if you guys are returning, then welcome back. You guys always know how much I love hearing from you guys week after week here at the Bumblebee Farmhouse. It's always such a joy and it always just makes my heart so happy. So in today's video, I will be doing a cozy kitchen autumn decorate with me. And now is the time of year where things start kind of changing color. Everything is in full harvest. It is just such a beautiful time of year. And you guys, I am so excited about those cold, crispy mornings with that first hit of hot coffee. It's just, I love it. So autumn is my favorite season and I am just so excited to be decorating our kitchen here today. I'm also collaborating with my super sweet and darling friend, Jen, here on my channel today. Her channel is Good Home. Jen is so sweet. I actually had the privilege of meeting her in person when I went to Florida on vacation this past spring. We hung out and we had some coffee together, and she's just so darling and so down to earth. You guys will love her. And you guys definitely go on over, check out her channel, her content. Her decor is beautiful. She does a lot of beautiful thrifted pieces and she just like curates everything and brings it all together so like beautifully and perfectly. I'm going to link all of her information down below in the description box where you guys can check out her channel. But for now, I want to go ahead and introduce you guys to Jen before we get to decorating. So without further ado, let me introduce you to Jen from Good Home.
Hello home enthusiasts, I'm Jen, and Angie and I have become such great friends through our love for decorating. We share a really great bond here on YouTube that I am so excited to extend to you as well. Like the Bumblebee Farmhouse, my channel focuses on creating a cozy and welcoming home on a budget. If you love Angie's channel, you'll love Good Home. That's good with an E, home. I hope you'll head over to visit me after you finish watching Angie's video. Thanks so much, Angie, for working together with me on this collab. I love you, I love your channel, and I cannot wait to see how your home turns out.
It's been a long time coming. Took the long way around, but I think I see something coming up from the ground. And I don't know if I told you, but I think you're the world. Yeah, and I got this feeling you could be my girl. Come on, darling, run away with me. You can see what there is to see, and your love's like a crazy dream. See you running through an open door. I don't wanna be alone no more. And your love's like a crazy dream. Burning, you set me on fire. I don't know what to do with all these crazy desires. It's been a long day, darling. I need someone to hold. Won't you come over here and cuddle up to my soul? Come on, run away with me. We love you. I will always care about you, and I will always love you. I will always care about you. Come on, run away with me. We can see what there is to see. And your love's like a crazy dream. See you running through an open door. I don't wanna be alone no more. And your love's like a crazy dream. Come on away. Your love's like a crazy dream.
So I've added lots of warm tones, coppers. I made a beautiful centerpiece that's so simple, just from a garden harvest. And now I'm adding some beautiful gold and orange buffalo check kitchen towels. I'll also be changing out the artwork with these warm jewel tones. I love this artwork that was picked up at Kirkland's. I'm also going to change out the wreath in our kitchen. I do this seasonally to give it a new look.
Hey, I've been thinking about you and all the words that I'm gonna say the next time that I see your pretty face. 'Cause I can concentrate anytime you're beside me. Yeah, it's what you do to me. I can barely breathe. It's what you do to me, making my head spin in circles. And how you move with your body is giving me purpose. So just quit my job, stop wasting time, spending my days with you. It's what you do. It's what you do. I can see you in front of me.
And just to tie in the autumn theme with all of the pumpkins, I am going to add a few of these ceramic pumpkins on the shelf underneath the artwork. And they've got these little gold stems and they kind of tie in with the gold frame on this beautiful, beautiful artwork. I am going to go back to my black and white buffalo check curtains for the autumn season. I am going to put up these country buffalo check curtains. I know I do have a lot of blue and white, but I do want the black and white for the changing of the season.
Just quit my job, stop wasting time, spending my days with you. It's what you do. It's what you do.
So I'm just going to wash these and then fold them and put them away for possibly next season. October gave a party. The leaves by hundreds came. The chestnuts, oaks, and maples, and leaves of every name. The sunshine spread a carpet, and everything was grand. Miss Weather led the dancing, Professor Wind the band. The chestnuts came in yellow, the oaks in crimson dressed. The lovely Mrs. Maple in scarlet looked her best. All balanced in their partners, and gaily fluttered by. The sight was like a rainbow, new fallen from the sky. Then, in the rustic hollow, at hide and seek they played. The party closed at sundown, and everybody stayed. Professor Wind played louder, they flew along the ground, and then the party ended in jolly hands around. October Party by George Cooper.
All the storms I'm by your side.
I'll be setting up 2 different beverage stations. One will be a coffee little station with my Nespresso machine, and the other one will have my regular coffee maker, but I will have it set up more like a tea bar for when I brew hot water so I can steep some delicious tea for this season.
Walking in cold nights with your hand in mine, all wrapped up warm, sitting by.
And then I'm going to change out this bowl that I have. It's like a little piggy bowl, and I'm going to put my Nespresso pods in there in this big more festive pumpkin bowl.
No matter where we go,
I'm also going to top it off with some beautiful autumn artwork. I love this piece. I got this at Kirkland's a few years ago, and I think it just ties in everything together with all the pumpkins that's on this pumpkin patch and the pumpkin bowl.
Like the stars and the moon in the nighttime sky. I'm by your side.
So I'm just gonna have a little bit of espresso this afternoon for a pick-me-up. Sometimes we'll do Greek coffee, but since I'm by myself, I have my espresso machine. I decided to do an espresso. Greek coffee, Italian coffee. I think there's a saying in Italian, una faccia, una razza. One face, one race. It's like Greeks and Italians, we say. We're so similar. So let's have a little afternoon coffee, a little pick-me-up, a little espresso. Change can be hard, but it can also be so very beautiful. We all change. Sometimes we don't realize it, but then we look back to see how much we have blossomed. If I looked at my mindset in a photo of myself from 3 to 4 years ago and beyond, I would have not recognized me. Life has given us so many lessons and hardships to form us into who we are today. We will always be evolving and growing, blossoming and strengthening to the better version of ourselves. And as summer's warmth begins to fade, a subtle transformation graces the world. The changing of seasons welcomes the arrival of autumn, a time of transitioning and reflecting. The air turns crispier, carrying a hint of nostalgia, and as nature prepares to shed its vibrant green cloak and embrace a more subdued palette of reds, oranges, crimsons, and yellows. And through this shift, there lies a great metaphor, a lesson in letting go. Just as the trees gracefully release their leaves, the heart too finds peace in an unburdening itself. These things that have weighed heavy on the soul, like the leaves in their final descent, are now gently released. It's a time to bid farewell to all the worries, the regrets, the uncertainties that may have lingered during the previous seasons. In all honesty, I've started to dread summer because the last 2 years I have had health scares when it's time to go in for my mammogram that is scheduled for the summer. There has been so much stress that I look forward to autumn, spring, and sometimes now even winter. But autumn arrives as a storyteller. It narrates tales of the transitions and the renewals. And as we witness the tree's foliage transforming into a tapestry of vibrant hues, we're reminded that change is inevitable, yet it's so beautiful in its own right. And the notion of letting go is not a sign of weakness. It's a testament to resilience and growth. Just as the trees have endured the loss of their leaves, only to bloom beautifully in the spring, so too can we rise from our experiences, ready to embrace what lies ahead. In this season of deep thoughts, my heart finds solace and peace in the rustling of the fallen leaves that are underfoot, the gentle touch of a cool breeze. The aroma of spiced cider and freshly baked pies and warm bakery-scented candles for the autumn infuses the air, and it stirs memories and invites me to cherish all of the simple pleasures. With the fading sunlight, there is an invitation to turn inward and to reflect on the lessons learned and the burdens of our past. And as autumn paints the landscape with its poetic transformations, it also encourages us to reassess and reconsider our priorities. Just as all the trees devote their energy to the branches, letting go of less productive ones, so we can focus on what truly nourishes our hearts and our minds. The act of releasing what no longer serves us creates room for new passions, dreams, and opportunities to take root. And seeing as we will be entering the cooler months that will turn into cold, bitter ones, it will give us time to understand and explore what gives us hope, passions, and new talents. So, as autumn unpacks its mosaic of colors, let's follow its example. Let's embrace the wisdom of nature. It allows the change of the seasons to guide us towards a lighter and rehabilitated spirit. With each falling leaf, we release a piece of what has held us back, a piece of what no longer serves our hearts, and making space for the promise of new growth, renewal, and the beauty that lies in the bittersweet symphony of change. And just because it is a decorated kitchen, I still want it to feel extremely functional. So I do have spice racks on the side of our refrigerator, which is right next to our stove. So when I'm cooking, all I have to do is turn around and grab some of my spices. And I do love collecting some old vintage cookbooks. I don't know if it's because I think it might be from a simpler time in life, but I love adding old nostalgic cookbooks to our kitchen. And I also have a little farmhouse table in the middle of the kitchen that not only serves as a tiny island to help me with food prep, but I also use it as a little pantry. It's got little cupboards and I put some of my spices and canned goods in there, and it just helps me as I don't have a very large pantry in our house. I love trying to find functionality in all the little nooks and corners of our home. So take your space and put the things you love and use in it. Make it a reflection of the beauty within you. So I wanted to thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me here today at the Bumblebee Farmhouse. I hope that you guys got a little bit of inspiration to make your house a home sweet home. I want to say a special thanks to my friend Jen from Good Home for collaborating with me here today on my channel. And to all of you that are coming over from Jen's channel, I want to welcome you guys over. I hope you enjoyed my cozy little kitchen, and I hope you found a little bit of inspiration to make your house a home sweet home. And remember, friends, as Dorothy Gale once said, there's no place like home. That's right, friends. Home sweet home. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Cheers.